Like, I wish there's a way to like immediately brings out a map. It's not that bad. You can just like maneuver it in 2 seconds, but still. Yeah, the alien here doesn't remind me of Star Wars as much as it reminds me of Xenoblade X, right? Which is all the alien. Oh no, this is you. Okay, 12 points. Jesus. Okay. Why can't I do sniper rifle then? Sure, why not? I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I don't think that really matters all that much. I just immediately just pulls out a gun with one button, but no map at all. Also, there's like actually, don't think there's any kind of like penalties for bringing out your gun in the middle of a street here, like this. No, I don't want that. No, 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 stop, stop. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think each one of these guys has like something new to tell you.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the council.
Oh, they rebelled. Okay, the giant like toad dude that we saw before.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the council and its member species fought to bring Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Ragni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Yeah, for now. Maybe even not now.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworld had been ravaged by the Turians.
What was the Ragni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Yeah, pretty sure they're gonna come back at some point then.
Thank you for using me.
Okay.
Have a pleasant
So that's the information terminal. So this is a shop, apparently? What the hell are you supposed to be? Oh, wow, okay.
This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium. Who are you? This one's face name is Dylan Ender. The many in this place simply refer to me as Dylan. Please take time to examine the fine work that has been produced. All is great work.
Okay, you look weird. Dude, you look weird as hell.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so here. You will not be disappointed.
Okay. View non-human armors. View upgrades. Okay. Ammo upgrades. Cost 70. Toxic seal. Combat sensor. I don't really think I need combat sensor.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of this fantastic item today? Show me your items. Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Non-human. I don't know. Can I see what it looks like, before I buy it? Okay. The shop function in this game is a little weird. If you ask me. There's an exclamation mark on the screen. I don't know who it's for. Maybe over here. I don't know. Oh, the exclamation mark is next. Is in the bank. Okay. Let me see the map real quick. Vehicle store, destination, squad member, plot, minerals, point of interest. So I explored all of the point of interest here. Yeah, okay. The brace. Okay.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. A very famous one, yes? You were the one called Shep. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on the Tubes is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it. Not even a disadvantage here. Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barnavan. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice. I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Sarah? You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker, and I do know something about Sarah. I hear your information can be expensive. Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. These are exceptional circumstances, so I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. He used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren turned on a lot of people.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
I think I know him. His name's Rex.
Yes, I believe he's the one. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel Security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the CSEC Academy.
CSEC Academy. Okay.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer the transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity may be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working on one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority when interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, shepherd, people like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the Ward's Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
As you know.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright. So now if I look at the map, things should be different, right? Yeah. So I need to go to C-Sect Academy. Which is where exactly? Console chambers, C-Sect chambers. Hold on. To C-Sect Academy, there it is. Okay. How about this? Word dish access to the rapid transit. Okay. Is there any way to, like, I don't know, switch to another map? Med Clinic. Upper Ward. So, Upper Ward. How do I get to Upper Ward? C-Sect Academy. Ward access. I guess this is Upper Ward? I don't know. Still not used to the map in this game yet. To Ward, okay.
A Solarian excavation beam has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Epindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation beam has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a